chair won't go up any
Oh,
higher.
yeah.
Yeah.
I have this. So I can it's I can make it go big or low or I
Oh yeah,
mean
that's a good idea.
this is about as low as I can get it. So okay, now we will record back to this, record to this computer.
There it is.
All right, guys, it's going to be a very lonely, but it's okay. Cocktail hour, unless somebody else jumps on. I hope some of the other mediums jump on, but if they don't, that's okay because look, we got Ginger Bayley, dudes. I mean, come on. And she's going to be on the description box, in the description box, and she will also be on the screen. Hi, Ginger, the brave one.
Hi. Hi.
So I know Nicole is sick with allergies. I don't know about the others. I think Courtney may still be on vacation, but it's all right. We have Ginger, and that's all that matters. All right. So do you want to start taking questions?
Yeah,
And
sure. Yeah, Eric's just saying,
if,
hi, everybody. I'm here. Hi.
if
He's
you
always
want,
here. He's always here.
always hear in your ear.
Yeah.
If you want, we don't have to make this go an hour if it's too exhausting for you, but you will let me know,
Yeah,
right?
I'm fine. Yeah, I'm fine. I mean, it's like the other live shows, right? I mean,
Yeah.
I'm
Just
good. I'm good.
okay.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right.
Thank you.
So, hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us. I really appreciate that. Before you do anything else, I really want you to hit the subscribe button and hit the like button. That would really mean a lot to me and to Eric and to Ginger, of course. So let's go
Yes.
ahead and start. Hi, Eric. I love you. Oh my God, I forgot to say.
I love you, Mama. I
I
love you,
tell him,
Mama. I
I
love you,
tell him every
Mama.
day. I tell him every
Yeah.
day. So,
Yeah. He really enjoys everybody connected. I mean, even people that aren't connected. He shows me almost like he's bringing in new people, bringing them in, to the channel. And
that's
anybody
awesome.
out there who's wondering how they found this channel, you can be sure that it was Erik because it's how I found it. It's how most people do find it. He will just pop up in the side there of your feed.
Nudge.
Yeah, yeah. It's great. But anyway, he's just saying hi and he loves everybody. So,
Oh, he loves everybody. That's so true. All right, I think we'll kind of go randomly here. I'm going to try to pick new people if possible. And remember, I can't really get your question answered if you don't leave like first name, last initial, town you were born in, at least some identifying information, including the if you want to talk to loved ones. And all right, so Victoria P wants to know. What more can I do to save my kittens? My kitten Ash, my kitten's teeth, Ash. What else can I do? She do.
you know, Erik is talking about, he's showing me something going on. There's some inflammation in the gums. So it starts in the gums, is what he's showing. Like
Okay.
something with the gums. So if you can do some gum care, it can help. Yeah, you know what? He's saying that animals adapt. He wants to put this out there for you. He says animals adapt very well. So if there is something like that you have to do, like if it's an absolute like infection, because infection can, cause blood poisoning. And so if it's absolutely something that you have to do, then it's okay. Animals adapt to it, he's saying.
You mean to pull the
Yeah.
teeth?
Yeah, if you have to pull it,
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
adapt very well, very well.
They
Yeah,
can have
yeah.
soft food and just gum it. Gum
Hmm.
that food.
Yeah, they do. They adapt. They're not like humans where humans think and worry about stuff like
I
we do.
know. I know. That's so true. Robinette S. Uh, Thank you for all your services. Everyone is wondering what happened to Ava Baroni or Baroni Combs. Combs. Never heard of her, but she's got this wondering emoji. Whatever happened? Ava Baroni Combs.
Wrong place, wrong. She's been, I feel like taken. I keep hearing the word taken. Like somebody's
Oh,
like either guided her away or took her away, got with the wrong people, something like that. Yeah, that's what he's
Oh,
showing me. He's showing me taken away, guided away,
dead?
misled.
Hmm.
Um, I hear yes. I hear yes.
Dead.
Yes to
Oh,
this. Um, is this like a missing persons? I wonder.
I don't know. Maybe she could put it in the
Yeah,
thread.
because I feel like that a lot of people are still looking for this person.
Where is she? Where's her body?
Very shallow, like I'm seeing like a shallow
Oh,
grave
what's the
somewhere, like
topography?
just bushes, like
Mountains or hills or swampland or
all he's showing me is like all I can see is like it looks like forest trees, like not the
okay.
pine trees in California, but ones you see more south. And I don't even know where
Okay.
she's from, but he's showing those kind of trees.
How was
So
she killed?
like forest.
Okay. How was she killed?
I'm getting something around with the throat.
Strangulation.
Yeah, asphyxiation, something like
Okay.
that. Asphyxiation or
All right.
strangulation.
Bretta Kavanaugh wants to
Oh,
know from Ireland, wants to know, please ask Eric if my lost twin 35 years ago were boys or girls, lost twins.
okay.
I don't know if Bretta had a twin and lost it, him or her.
No, I feel like this is something that Eric's saying that she lost, that were hers.
Okay.
Okay. Um,
Okay.
I'm getting female
Okay.
girls,
Okay.
girls.
All right. Let me find my way here. All right. Kelly Gurin wants to know, and from Texas wants to know, try to connect with her dad who passed away, John Gurin, Gurren, to see if he has any messages.
He feels kind of like I feel this like strong like energy coming in. Like he just feels pretty like strong. I don't know any other way to describe this. Like protective, strong. Anyway, something that I'm getting is something about you moving forward. Move forward.
Okay.
Continue to move forward. Take that next step. It's okay. Move forward. Something you've been trying to do, but have been holding off,
All
is what
right.
I'm getting. Yeah.
Good advice. Sometimes we're asked to just stay and observe and
Yeah, I
calm.
feel like this is moving forward, though,
Okay.
in a choice or a decision like you're not sure about. Um, do
Okay.
it. Yeah, take that chance. That's what I just heard. Take that chance.
Okay. Marianne Klaus, feeling so off and depressed. I'm not sure what's happening to me. Now, if you are depressed enough to have suicidal ideation, you must call suicide hotline or to get in touch with a mental health care provider for sure. Call
Yeah,
911.
yeah.
But what's going on? Why now? Why today?
There is some energy. There's energy that is a little wonky. That's a word that Eric just used.
Uh,
Wonky with the collective. Okay. A lot of people are having this go on, but for an individual on an individual level for it to continue, it's in the way that we look at things, our perspective. We want certain things to go a certain way and they don't. Um,
yeah.
that can make a big difference, as in, so dwelling over things in the past can cause you to feel depressed, and also the unknown, the anticipation of wanting something, not knowing if it's going to work out. So letting go of some expectations can help. Now, that doesn't mean just sit there and let the world go by, but just be okay when it doesn't work out the way you think it should work out, because you got to remember that everything that you go through is all experience. It's all
It's
for a
all
reason.
for
Yeah, it
a
is. It's all
reason.
for a reason. Um,
Right.
always look for that. Look for that in things that come to you, because remember,
Okay.
they're happening for you, not to you, but things that
That's so true.
that you have to deal with that come into your life. Um, find the reason why if it's making you struggle, you know? And something with this person in particular, there's something within this person of guilt, some kind of guilt that she's dealing with.
Okay.
Let that
Oh,
go. Let that go. If you can't change it, let it go. Okay?
yeah. Okay.
Love
Yeah.
love
Okay.
yourself. Love yourself for who you are.
Of course, you're holding part of God. Of course, you're lovable. You're
Yeah.
more than lovable.
Yeah. Right.
Perfect. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Find a couple of people here. Uh, hang on.
Um,
Go ahead. Oh, Ava, the person that's missing was a white
I
girl.
was
Diddy was supposed to have adopted.
Oh, that's so weird that you just
So
brought that in
sad.
because something Erik just showed me. He goes, I was just gonna say that Erik was like, this is so a younger person. This is a younger
Yeah,
person. Like
yeah.
not older, but younger, like a child person. But what
Oh,
I was seeing earlier was this person was put with the wrong people. So it's still the same. It's still the same answer.
same.
This person was put with the wrong person, wrong people.
Mm.
And also something that was going on, there was something known. This child was like to be
Oh, knew
stopped or
something.
something. Yeah,
Knew something
something like
shouldn't have
that.
known.
Something like
Mhm.
that. Yeah. Yeah.
Was it like a teenager or young woman
I
or
feel like younger. I feel a little younger than that. I feel a little
okay?
younger that. Yeah. Um, Something interesting though that was coming through is she didn't come through, her energy wasn't coming through like that. It was coming through more mature. So
Oh,
sometimes it's hard to tell, like if it's child, unless I hear Erik say child, but he
right.
just said that's what he just had said right before you were like starting to whatever, I don't know what they were telling you, but yeah, he's saying that somebody put them with the wrong person. I keep getting they were put
Oh,
or
wow.
with the wrong person and things went wrong. But I don't feel her alive anymore. So,
Oh, that's too bad. All right. If
but
she's alive,
we're not
she's
always
dead
100%.
inside.
Okay, yeah, I'm
No, I
not always
mean
100%, but I'm not feeling that.
dead
I'm not
inside.
feeling.
What if she's sex trafficked and
Yeah, yeah, maybe we froze up. I hate when that happens. Which end freeze? Okay, then we're
and she's
okay.
from, oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, it just for a second it did, and
Okay.
then yeah, and then it went away, and then it went back. We're back.
Okay.
I
We're
wonder if it freezes on your side or my side on the recording. I think it probably freezes on my side.
I don't know. No, it could
Yeah.
be either one. All right.
Oh, okay.
So, Karen C. wants to know why does she have rosacea? She did you hear that? What was that?
What was it? What
A
was it?
voice. A voice
Yeah,
was
I
talking.
didn't hear. I didn't hear it.
Weird. Y'all give me the timestamp and see if you can figure it out. Okay, Karen C. What's the main reason for her to have rosacea? She's from Victoria, Australia.
There is a spiritual connection behind this. Like most things that like we talked about earlier, Elisa, today when we had our other session, okay, like most things that have to do with the outside, the superficial of us, is about self-love, okay, self-acceptance,
Yeah.
um letting go of certain things that we hang on to, comparing ourselves to others, those kinds of things,
Yeah.
okay. But usually the actual medical condition Erik is showing me has to do with the pigmentation in the skin.
Yeah.
Is that what it would be? I mean,
Yeah, it's
he's showing
like
me something with the pigmentation in the skin.
right, right,
And you can get broken vessels too that
right.
happen
That's it.
too.
That's it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's showing. Yeah. Weakening in the vessels. So this could be something that you could do, skin, like with your skin, getting better circulation in your skin.
How do you do that? What
Well,
specifically can she do?
there's there's a lot of things he's showing me, and I've seen commercials or whatever those the ads are. What do they call them? Like ads or whatever when you're watching
Yeah.
like YouTube channels. I've seen those ones, and I actually tried this, and it actually does make a little bit of a difference. But they're those things that you scrape, like you
Oh, yeah,
push
the scraper
circulation.
thing's right, right.
Yeah, Those help a
Okay.
little bit. But
Red
for
light. What about
huh?
red light? Red light treatments.
That can help too. That can help too. And then what was the other thing? He was just showing me something. Something they can do like not laser, but less invasive, where it circulates skin cells, like replenishes skin cells.
Whoa.
So anybody who does like you go in and you get certain facials, people that do like the more in-depth facials that
Yeah.
go deeper than the epidermis, they go in further. That can help, but some of this is spiritual, is what I'm hearing. It
Okay.
is. Yeah,
Is it related to another life?
it is. It is.
Wow. They had that
This
iron whatever that where they thought people were somebody, the girl was a witch, and the
this was witch.
Iron
This was with
Maiden.
the witches. Yeah, this was
Yeah,
witches, but
and they would take this big iron thing with spikes and hammer it into the person's face.
oh yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that. But that's funny you said that because Erik was showing me burning at a stake.
That's no bueno. All right. Ashley from Houston wants to know, she has this health scare. Is it really true? Oh, we probably shouldn't do medical questions, but I'll leave it to you.
Right,
But
right. But Erik is saying that with anything that you get handed or told, okay, don't let it scare you. Okay, don't let it scare you. It's going to be okay. It's going to be
right.
okay. You're going to, and for this person particularly, it's going to be all right. You're going to overcome this. This is going to be okay. You're going to move forward with this. I
Good.
don't feel like it's as serious as you've been told, is what I'm hearing.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right. So, Kim S. from Indianapolis, Indiana, message regarding her life purpose. What's her life purpose?
Well, there's many, but I feel like you're supposed to be. I hear something about kids or children, something about. Let me get more about this. Guiding, leading, like the younger kids, working with kids. So if you're a teacher for kids, or you love kids, or you have a daycare, that's one of your purposes is to be leading children in the right direction. Doesn't mean you have to go out and get a job working with kids, but if you feel
Yeah.
that this is something that is brought to you at one point, pay attention to it because he's showing that you are very very good at this, working with kids and leading them. There's a lot of kids coming in right now in this generation, from zero to, I mean, even past this, but really the zero, a few months old to preteen. That he's showing me like that gap. That
Right.
they are very psychic and need guidance because although we all have those abilities throughout, it's being more aware now and they're
Yeah.
coming in more sensitive, and so it affects them more. They deal with
Probably
things on a
scary
more
for them.
emotional. It is.
Yeah.
It gets scary sometimes. And there's going to be people who actually take them under their wing and take like groups of kids. Erik is showing me. This is something that's starting right now, and I feel like this is something that's going to be down your alley to guide children on the
Oh,
right
that's
path.
nice. That's nice. Help prepare us for the future.
Right. But you
So,
have many purposes. You have many purposes.
yeah, you can
Um,
have more than just one. Sure.
right. You have many purposes and one more he wants to say real quick is self-reflection. You have a lot of things you came here to work out internally.
Yeah. All right. Lisa J. Wait, what was Lisa? J. O. I am Lisa Hanson from Hemet, California. Question: Did Ray A and I have passed a past life together or past lives? If so, can you tell what one of those lives was like?
I hear yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it takes a minute here. Let me see. He's trying to show me something here. So This is something he's showing me, which doesn't look very pleasant, but it was just an experience. Somebody who was very controlling over you, somebody who I feel like this was somebody you worked for in a past life. And this looks like around the late 1700s, early 1800s, around that era is what it looks like with the clothing that Eric's showing me. And you were working for this guy, you were female, and he was very, not very nice, not very nice person. So not sure what your relationship is right now. It kind of feels like there might be a little infatuation going on. There was some of that going on at that time too, but I just something that Eric is showing me is that um, it wasn't the same as this time, but there was a lot of control over you, is what he's showing. So if you're feeling drawn to this person, okay, but you're not feeling like yourself, like you're able to be yourself, take
Oh,
that
no.
into consideration.
Yeah, very important. All right. So,
That was my phone. That one was my
okay.
phone. It was
What
ringing.
okay.
Yeah,
What
I
past
had to turn it off.
lifetime?
Sorry.
No problem. What past lifetime most influenced my current lifetime? And this is Addie L. ADDI from Golden Valley, Minnesota.
It's interesting to me, the more I've learned about past lives and the things that Eric has shown me is that we've had millions, thousands, so many, everybody has,
Oh
that it's
yeah,
hard to say just one is influencing because they all kind of influence, but maybe some might more than others.
right.
So it's hard to pinpoint just the one that is doing that. But what I'm seeing right now is the one
Which
right
one?
before this one,
Yeah,
right before this one.
which one does she need to hear about? I
Yeah,
guess.
that's what he's showing. When right before this life that you came into, he's showing like I'm actually seeing another planet that's a lot like easier than this place.
Oh,
Okay.
everything is easier than
There,
this
yeah.
place.
Well, there's other human like Earth like places, but this is like one of the heaviest. So yeah, absolutely. But it wasn't that much different, but it was more advanced, like moved forward, like we will be eventually. And you came here to be a part of what they call the awakening, right? The Great Awakening. So your psychic abilities are being awakened a little bit. So if
Wow.
things are happening, go with it. Eric says, don't question it, go with it.
So
But that
Eric,
is one of the lives that's influencing you.
yeah,
Yeah.
maybe you can help her with her gifts. She must have
Oh
some.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And I want to let people know that Eric is omnipresent. You don't bother him. He's always there. I kind of felt that in the very beginning when I first met Eric. Like I didn't want to bug him all the time. And then I learned that it doesn't work that way.
No,
He's there for everybody, everyone, because they don't have
stuff
linear
off.
time. Yeah,
Yeah,
and
and they
they don't.
split some stuff off into
Yeah,
many
yeah.
Erics.
Yeah, their
Good.
awareness is beyond what you can even comprehend because they don't have physical bodies stopping that, limiting their
Oh, yeah,
awareness. Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
Su- Suzanne Kelly from Kingsburg, California. Do I have any blocks that need to be released to enhance the main scalar energy service?
I'm not feeling any blocks.
What
Eric,
does she know if it's
Eric,
not working right away? I mean, sometimes it takes
there's a little bit of expectation of seeing certain things. Don't put those perimeters around it. Kind of be open and just, notice things that are a little different, not just those things you're looking to be different. Like, say
right.
somebody's thinking, oh, I'm going to be a lot more, in tuned with my psychic abilities right away if I get something done, right?
Exactly.
Sometimes it's very subtle and it grows the more you start to notice it. So don't look for like a big change all the time. But I feel like your vibration is higher and you're starting to feel immune to that, like not immune, but you know what I mean? Like how you get like kind of like build a
Yeah,
tolerance to it because you're
right.
used to it. And I bet that you are more aware of other people's energy now, which is always not always the greatest thing because you got to learn how to block yourself. So,
No, right.
be careful of that. But anyway, he's saying that he's not showing me any blocks on you. Just give it time. I see it like stepping stones for you, like
Okay.
taking each step and noticing the small things. Don't look for the big ones right away.
Okay. Interesting. All right. Let's see. Pamela D. No, Pamela D. and Pierce. What messages does Lionel have for his wife, Swarma? No, Swarna. So Pamela Pierce. Lionel for his wife, Swarna. Swarna. Yeah.
I'm hearing there's something going on with his wife where she's feeling like she's kind of stuck. She misses him as in them together. I feel like this is stopping her from moving forward.
Yeah.
But what I hear him saying is, I'm still there. I hear you. And do something for yourself. Have fun. He's talking about her doing things for herself, looking out for herself as in her self-care,
Right.
self-care and self-love. And he wants you to know that he'll be there with you. It's okay. Move forward and do this. And I keep hearing thank you from him. So whatever happened right before he passed, this is what he's thanking you for. He's saying thank you for something. I feel like maybe just being there for him.
Right. And being there.
That
Yeah.
yeah, is what it feels like. So there's a lot of things. I mean, you can do this in a session, but I feel like this guy, he feels like he just wants to talk to her. So I'm trying to pull out just a few things of what
Oh.
he's saying. Yeah,
All
yeah.
right. Susan Drews from Sheboygan, Wisconsin. I just had to put my 15-year-old cat, Howie, to sleep an hour ago. How is he?
Oh.
How's Howie doing?
So Eric's standing here with this cat next to him, and he's doing this with the yo-yo. Eric is like this, but it's like a soft ball on the end of like this yo-yo thing, and he's doing this and playing, and the cat's like slapping at it. He's
Oh,
fine. He's absolutely fine. Was there like black? I'm just curious if he was like had some black or white. I just keep seeing those colors.
yeah.
And I'm seeing kind of short haired, but Eric is like playing with them, and he's like, this is all he wants to do. He just wants to play. He wants to slap at things. He's happy. He's having a
Oh,
good
that's
time.
awesome.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
great.
And let go the guilt. Eric just said,
Okay.
don't feel bad because he's very happy. He was very happy with you. This is like this cat. I can just feel this happiness in this
Oh, that's
cat. Yeah,
sweet.
yeah. And watch for feelings around like your legs or near your couch because I feel like you're gonna think he's climbing or jumping up. Eric shows, and you're gonna look, and it's not gonna be him, but it is him energetically.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right, I keep getting this. Wait, okay, wait. Before I do that one, Julie S. from Bakersfield. I have a repetitive dream that I will be working on a philanthrop philanthropic project with Johnny D. Can you see this in my future, Eric? Julie S. Bakersfield, Johnny D. Philanthropy.
So he's saying yes, but there is free will connected to this. This isn't something that is part of a contract. So,
Yeah.
the free will can change things, but I'm hearing yes to this. Um, there's something, are you a writer or editor or something? I don't know. I'm seeing something, Eric, showing me that it's almost like an assistant type work, maybe.
Okay.
So
Interesting.
that's what I see.
Okay. So Silent Justice keeps doing this, throughout the thread. He keeps saying, or she, I don't know, the Oregon incident, my son. In the next line, Oregon incident, my son. And, or Angel Angel Hernandez, who was 21. Next line, my son. Oh, uh, I don't know what it,
Good Eric says.
and then the next, the Oregon incident, hell, I never got any answers. Lost his or her son. I just lost my son. We don't know the name of the initials of the son, so that
Yeah,
we
what does she want a message from him?
I don't know. Eric
I'm
was
hearing he's okay. Eric is this is a female I'm feeling that's asking this question. And she I feel like there's a language barrier going on.
okay.
Um, okay, and that's why having a hard time putting that in there. If you have more detail that you want to know about, email me,
Yeah.
okay? But what I'm hearing is I keep seeing somebody like he's trying to give you signs, and I feel like it's coming through your phone or TV, something like that. So something electronic weird going on. Pay attention to that. And I'm hearing that he's okay. Like everything's okay. He's okay,
But
is
what
what I'm
happened to
hearing.
him? It's like I never got any answers. Silent Justice, the handle has to say.
Let me see.
Yeah. So, mm,
Is this a gunshot? I feel like he was in the middle of something. Um,
mm.
like a gang, not gang, but a group of people. You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
Like revenge. There was a revenge, like a jealousy and revenge going on. Okay.
Yeah.
And he was in the middle of this, is
Mm,
what I'm hearing. But I can go into more detail if I have time. So if you want to
yeah.
email me, okay, just email me. All
Yeah.
right.
Emails would
And
be
I will
sure.
go into it more for you.
All right.
What was her name, Elisa? So I can watch
Silent
for.
Justice. We don't have a name.
Oh, okay, that's okay. All right.
All right. Dao Huang Sing. Who's doing voodoo, if anybody, to my home? Is anybody doing voodoo on his or her home?
I'm not getting no. Eric said right away he did this. He shook his head. He's saying
Okay.
no. This is a concern or a worry of somebody's that
So why though?
it's not actually helping. They're afraid. Somebody told them. This is what Eric's saying. Somebody told them this or threatened this, and now they believe it. But here's the thing: the mind can play tricks on you.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
And if you
Oh yeah.
really believe that something like that's happening, then your mind's gonna see things or you're gonna feel things that aren't quite going on because I'm not getting, Eric just said no right away to that. And this is somebody messing with your mind by telling you something and then you take it from there,
Oh,
by worrying about it. Put a bubble of divine light around yourself in your house, but just know that there's no curses or voodoo on you, okay? All
yeah.
right. It'll make you feel better, he says. All
Awesome.
right.
All right. Somebody wants to know if their daughter Beth Ann met her life partner and will they have children? Well, we don't have the person's name. So, we have Beth Ann, but we don't have the mom's name or the father's name. So we'll
She's
go to,
wanting to know if she met her life partner and will they have
oh, if
children?
her daughter has met her life partner. But
Okay.
Beth Ann, I mean, we don't have the
I
mother
don't
was,
I know that's okay. That's okay.
okay.
I'm hearing Eric say that is this the one? He's saying no, but and she will have children.
Oh,
Okay.
awesome.
All right.
Okay.
So it's going to happen quick when it does happen.
Okay. Awesome.
Okay. Is what I'm hearing.
What about Luca? Lucas. What about Lucas?
Lucas. Yeah.
When will he meet his life partner?
In his early 30s right now. Right.
I think
His
he's
early 30,
31. I can't
30.
remember.
Yeah. You're so cute, Lisa.
I
I'm
mean,
the same
I
way. How
can't,
old is my
no.
kid?
Man, come on. Too many, way too many.
Uh, yeah, I kind of see him a little closer to the mid 30s.
I think so too, like 35 or so.
Yeah, yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Will he find somebody and be happy
He
and have
will. He will. He will.
will the person be
Absolutely. There,
younger
she's
or
going to be younger. I knew you're going to ask that. Eric goes
yeah, yeah,
younger.
because
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
you don't want to be too long in the tooth. They can't have kids.
yeah.
But
No,
anyway,
he said Eric's saying a little younger than him.
okay.
Yeah, yeah,
We will keep this to ourselves.
yeah.
All right.
Yes.
Sheree Meskey from Pennsylvania. What is my son Brandon's? Oh, how's Richard doing? I know.
What is
I'm,
it?
I want to know how Richard, who passed away. Well, okay, that is not what she's asking. So she wants to know what her son Brandon's superpower is. Sheree Meskey. And so he's Brandon Meskey. Meschke.
Her son Brandon's superpower. You said her name.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, see, yeah, yeah, yeah. He's got a couple, so I'm trying to get Eric to like
Wow.
downsize it here. Expression, expressing himself is what I heard. Expression.
Good.
Um, you know, I feel like he's still working on some of them, but also what is this? He's showing like a grounding, like grounding. He can ground himself very well, very well. But expression was the first one that came in. Expression, like expressing himself
Okay.
is strong. That came in strong for him. If he's not in that yet, he will be. And yeah, I think I know. You said Sharon, right?
Sheree.
Oh, Shiri. Um, yeah.
Cherie. I'm
I
not
thought
sure
it
what.
was somebody. I thought it was somebody that I like, one of my clients that I had known.
Yeah,
So that's why I
right,
was asking
right.
that. So, but yeah, I'm feeling like that's what's coming through. Even if the expression isn't always what you want to hear, Eric said, it's still being expressed.
Okay,
You know,
good.
sometimes people will express themselves like a
Exactly.
little over expressive,
Express
but
yourself.
yeah.
Yes, exactly. All right, so I want to ask a question for April M. I don't know if she's going to be able to get on. She really wants to, and she just texted me saying, or emailed me saying, "Is it on yet?" So I think she's having technical difficulties.
Okay. What?
Service her to increase the sensation of her perineum, her genital area, and she has not gotten any results. So why? Why is she having this? Number one.
This is a pinch nerve. There's some nerve being lower back. Eric's showing me, and the say and that
Oh,
say that the
the
tailbone, a little bit
right.
above that, a little bit above that. There
Oh,
in the
yeah.
there's some pinch nerves going on here in the lower back. There are stretches that you can do for this, okay? Some are, I can't show you all of them, but you get down on your back, you pull both knees up to your chest and pull those up to stretch your lower back, okay?
Is this something you
Um,
can help her with?
oh yeah, yeah, I definitely could. Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely. Um, they're also don't do okay, so something he's bringing in is he's like, if they're talking about any kind of surgery or anything, hold off on that until you get your spine taken care of, because this is a spinal thing you're showing me. Okay,
So yes, there
so
could be a herniated disc in the sacral coccygeal
yeah,
area, maybe.
yeah,
Or
yeah. And if it's the internal, like the internal part too of sensation, sometimes too, um Eric saying that can this is interesting. I didn't know this. He says hormones can have an effect on that.
interesting.
Yeah. Like low hormones can have an effect on that area.
All right,
But
interesting.
most of it's nerve endings, he said, and they're being disturbed, like blocked.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, Miriam R from okay. Now silent justice for the Oregon incident, 21-year-old son got murdered. So we talked about that, the gunshot, etc. All right.
So it was a gunshot? Because I kept
No,
seeing a gun.
murdered
Oh,
though. So
oh,
Mir
okay.
probably Miriam R. From Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. Will my son Chris T get full-time employment this year?
If he wants it. I feel like he's trying. You see what Erik says about the outcome.
Just ask your
Yeah,
question.
he says yes. He said yes. Yeah,
Oh,
but there
good.
is a little bit of hesitant on certain jobs, like when you're not just going for anything, it kind of makes it, you know what I mean, harder to get that
Oh
job.
yeah.
And I feel like there's a little bit of hesitation on certain jobs.
Mm.
So really need to just put it out there to all the jobs, and you will.
All right. Violet light can help with the redness Clarinda says for the
Yeah.
rosacea. So that's really good information to know. What do you say about that, Erik?
He says yes, absolutely, because what you're doing is you're activating the collagen in the skin, which we
We
remember we
talked
were talking,
about
yeah,
we talked
yeah,
about
we're
the
gonna that's gonna come up, but since it's
yeah.
not out, it's circulation to the skin helps because this is actually weakening in the capillaries under the skin, the
Yeah.
vascular system. Yeah, it's a little bit
Right.
of that, and has to do with a little bit of the thinness, sometimes the thinner the skin too. So yeah, that would help. It
Oh,
would. It
yeah.
would. Things that activate or increase circulation to the skin or collagen, to the
Yeah, we
skin.
talked about this with our two-part thing on cellulite, guys. So you need to
Yeah.
check it out. Cellulite,
Yeah.
two-part.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Where are the questions being read from? It's from the chat thread. But I'm trying to mix it up a little bit because I know a lot of people just get the same people get their questions
Yeah.
answered.
So others can get them.
Yeah. So Cherie Mesky says that that's Brandon for sure. What you're saying is superpower. That's cool. Uh,
Oh, good. Good to know. It's nice to have
yeah,
validation because we don't
really
always
helps.
know us mediums. We don't always
I
know
know.
100% until we get like that validation. All we can do is say what we hear or
I
get.
know.
Yeah. So
Exactly.
that's nice to know.
It is nice. All right. Regine S. Try to get closer to the guy that sings in my choir. His first name starts with L. Would there be a potential for a relationship? I want to be with someone again. Regine S. And this guy is L in the choir.
There's a potential for that. There is, but something that there's always a but, right? Something Erik says is that once you get to know this person, you may find that you're not exactly compatible
Oh,
for
yeah.
long term, but there is free will. You can choose. But there is somebody for you. Okay. There is someone for you out there.
Always.
Nothing you can do to stop it when it's meant to be. But I feel like there is a little bit of energy pulling on you guys, both of you. So, potential for seeing what's going to happen. Go for it. Go for it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Amy Grant wants to know AMIE from Virginia. Does Spirit have a message for me about my business?
I feel like a stall or like it's slowly taking time. Erik says, you need to get out there more, let people know what you're doing, like get yourself
Yeah.
known more, is what I'm hearing.
Right.
Because what you have to offer is good. That's what he's saying. What you have to offer is a good thing. Like it's a good
Yeah.
business, but getting more people to know about it's really going to make a difference. It is. They have these, and this is me, Ginger. They have these. It's a new kind of thing that people are starting, and they're like business coaches, which they used to have them like in business school. Like you would go to like a
Yeah.
school, and then you'd have someone who would be like an advocate for you to find you a job. They have a lot of that now online that people are doing. Matter of fact, I think Veronica has something like that where it's one of
Really?
her sites is business and women.
Oh, yes,
Sorry, I
women
don't.
in
Yeah,
business. Yes,
yeah,
you're
yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah. But
VeronicaDrake.com. Check it
yeah,
out for
yeah.
sure.
There's a lot of networking going on, and that's what you need. Networking is what I'm hearing.
Sounds good. Okay, Nancy A from Argentina. One of the guides told me to fast. I mean, fast. What exactly am I supposed to do fast and why? Just said fast. If it
Okay,
was,
so fasting, but it's probably like
maybe
fasting,
it's just do something fast. I'm not
huh?
really sure. Maybe it's to do something fast. I'm not really sure.
If they told you just fast, if that's all you heard,
Yes,
okay,
that's all. That's all.
fasting is probably what they're telling you to fast because
This
there's
is like a
nothing
command.
attached to it, huh?
Yeah, right, right, right.
Right.
It
So
feels like
this
a
is this
command.
is this
Fast.
is yeah. Sometimes if it was a command fast, there would have to be something with it you were talking about, right? So it depends. I
Yeah.
mean, if you were talking about something, then maybe they're telling you it's going to come to you fast, or maybe you need to do something fast to make it happen. But if it is about fasting, okay, sometimes you'll get that because maybe your body needs to get a break. Sometimes there's so much toxic going in of junk foods, or even maybe you work outside and the environment's not too healthy. But
Uh,
fasting, taking a break from things gives your body a break. But just always remember, I want to add to this real quick. Always remember this: your body is self healing. Okay. So you
thank
don't have to.
God.
Right, right. So you don't have to fast to heal, or like a lot of people, like, I need to fast to heal. What it does is it just kind of gives your body a little break, but it's not always necessary because everybody's different. Some people can't fast. But I feel like that might be what that was, to fast. And if you do that, make sure you talk to your doctor first because
Oh, of course.
I would never suggest that to anybody not knowing their background.
Absolutely. All right, Teresa Fisher from Cincinnati. Can you tell me which other life I've had that's had the most impact on my current one? I love that question for some
I
reason.
know, I know. Um, let's see here. I see something with music and dancing. Erik is showing me dancing. And
Wow.
it's
That won't be me.
and I don't know if this goes with what's going on with you, but you have a creative side to you, and that connects it. You were very creative. There's many lives though that you've had like this that are very creative. You've been held back. You were held back in this life. I'm looking like it's about,
Wow.
this is a while back. I'm looking like maybe the 15, 1600s. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, and he's showing like you trying, moving forward. You're very talented and creative, but there's so much competition of others, or they're picking or choosing you by, the things that you're not supposed to, usually, whether it's race or,
Right.
your background or religion or whatever. And so it's like you always kept hitting a wall, but you never gave up. You need to do that in this life too. Do you feel like you're always hitting a wall? Don't give up.
Don't
Okay.
give up, man.
Take your creative talents and use them. Don't let
I
don't
love it.
let things stop you.
And
Okay.
that's a message for everybody, pretty much, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. I like this. Penny G, I know Penny from York, Pennsylvania. Have I always been traveling since youth to a spaceship?
That's my sister's name, Penny.
Penny,
Yeah.
I know her last name.
So I hear yes, you've had a few. Um
She probably wouldn't ask a question if
it's not bad though, but it was scary a couple times is what I'm hearing. Like maybe there was something that it
oh,
was uncomfortable or scary because of the unknown. But Eric is saying yes to this. Yeah. Yeah.
what's the purpose of her traveling to this spaceship?
Because she has a lot of lives, a lot of people do. She's starseed, and she's got a lot of lives on other planets, and so it's like visiting. Eric is showing like there was an agreement before you were born that you were going to allow this to happen. So it's like observing, seeing what's
So it's
going
not
on, seeing what's going on.
abduction, you know.
He's not showing me that. He's not showing me, and it
Okay.
feels like abduction, though, because you don't feel like that you've given permission for this. Okay, so
Yeah.
it's got to feel
But
like
she has.
abduction.
Yeah.
But she has, yes, she has.
Okay.
Her soul gave permission for this,
Yeah.
and you're also getting downloads. He's showing like there's downloads coming in
How
from
many times
other
has she
alien species.
how many times has she gone to this spaceship? Like 3 times in her lifetime, 10 times?
More. Um, he's giving me the number 12 to
Plus.
like plus, but not hundreds. Okay, so we can
Right.
say, yeah, like maybe
Still.
under 30, a little over in between those
Okay.
numbers. Okay. Um, Not all of them were in the ship though. He's showing some were visitations just in her space, her
Oh,
room.
okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And something else that's interesting that he shows me is that they can change your environment around you where it's not, you don't feel like you're in your space or your room anymore, but it's because they have technology to change the vibration
Oh, I'm
of where you're
sure.
at. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. It's
All right,
kind of
so
cool.
what percentage of those who are watching undergo things like this?
Oh gosh.
Those who are watching, our audience right now.
Just the ones watching 8 or 9%, 8 or 9%. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. 8 or 9%.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead. All right. Joe Blakely, Manchester, UK. Why am I being held back with money? I can't find a job, and I've been trying to manifest a job and money for years. So why and what could she do about it?
Well, the focus is money. If you put your focus on something that's going to bring you joy and purpose, the money will just flow in. And that's why, because it guides you. Sometimes things like that will happen to guide you to where you need to go, to
Oh,
where you
yeah.
need to be.
Yeah.
And there are jobs like that out there. There absolutely are. You can
Sure. Of
create it, or
course.
you can find others you want to work with that are doing it, doing something. And it doesn't always have to be like healing business or psychic medium business, that kind of
No,
thing. But there
no.
are things out there that are very purposeful in helping others.
Yeah.
And if you do this,
Love
you
it.
will get the money that just flows in. And another thing that happens is too is that sometimes work can be so overwhelming, Eric says, that it's never enough, the type of money you get, because you're just not happy where you're at, you know?
Oh, yeah.
And then your expectations in life can be a little bit more too sometimes. Um, so it's all in the way you look at it, perspective too, you know?
Absolutely. Everything is perspective for sure. All right. Let's see. Tina Owens. Hi, Tina. From Meridianville, Alabama. Am I stuck in the career? Uh, is she stuck in the career that she's in now? And what should she do?
You're not stuck in it. And I feel like there might need to be a little bit of training. Eric showing like maybe getting a certification program or something, some kind of training. So you feel like you have more to offer. Um, I kind of feel like there needs to be a change, like changing your career. Like say,
Wow.
yeah, like somebody like say working in the medical field needs to change after all those years. I mean, I worked many years in the medical field and then changed
Yeah,
it.
look at you. You changed it.
It's okay. So something Eric says a lot of people get worried about is they think they're old. It doesn't matter if they're 30 or 50. They always have that in their mind. I'm old. It's too late. It's never too late. And I always love telling this story about this. Well, he always brings this up this attorney that I had years ago. It was for a child custody thing for my friend, but this attorney that I had found for her, she was an English teacher until she was like 60, like in her 60s. She went back to school, became an attorney, and then
What?
was an attorney until she was 80 years old. Yeah, in her 80s. Yep,
Oh my
yep, yep,
God. Is she
yep.
alive or is she retired?
She's I don't think she's living anymore because at that time she was like in her like late 70s, but
Oh,
she had
wow.
went back and continued her education, became an attorney, and I just think that's kind of cool. And
That is
anytime someone
really
thinks that they're
cool.
too old to retrain or go back to school, that's my story for them, because come on,
Yeah, of
you
course,
know.
Lear
Yeah,
Jet was formed by a guy who was in his 60s. First time thing. All right, Lisa DeYoung. Hi,
never
Lisa
too late.
from Nova Scotia. Nova Scotia, I always tell her I really want that on my bucket list to visit Nova Scotia. I've recently been spending time with V period B period, and he has every good quality I manifested for a partner. But for some reason, I don't feel very attracted yet. What's up with this? Hmm.
He's not the one, Eric just said, because he's not the one.
Oh,
um, Let go of those expectations. Yeah, we try to manifest who we want in our life, but sometimes you can be blocking who you really need in your life, who's really best
yeah.
for you.
Yeah,
Um, kind of focus more on yourself. This is for everybody looking for love. Focus on yourself. We've
absolutely.
said this before. Eric goes, if you focus on you and the things you enjoy, and finding happiness within you, that other person's going to be like attracted to you no matter where they're at in the world. So, and you'll be attracted to that person because you guys will have the same vibrations in a way, right?
True.
So if you're not feeling attraction to this person, he's not the one, because trust me, you know. When it's the one, you know.
You
Just
will
you
know.
just know. You just know. Um,
Yes.
Even when you question it, yeah, he goes, even people that have questioned it, and it's like they really knew in their gut that it was the one. So yeah, you need to reevaluate what you're looking for in somebody, and then also reevaluate how you feel about you. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Perfect. All right. Let's see. Jennifer Schneider from New Jersey. Is my dog Chloe suffering? And if so, how can I help her? And that's going to be the last question, I think.
Okay. So
No pressure.
I know, right? There's like, I feeling kind of achy, maybe some achiness or something. Does she have arthritis? I feel like her diet needs to be watched. Have the vet maybe check, but I feel like something in her diet can help. Changing her diet can help. Feel inflammation in her, in your dog.
Yeah.
Okay? It's just diet is what I'm feeling. Besides that, remember, animals are resilient. That doesn't mean ignore them, but they will let you know if there's a problem usually,
Yeah.
whether it's a limp or a cry, or they're just inactive, or they don't eat or drink. Those are the signs you watch for. But I feel like there's something going on with the diet of your animal, and get that checked out.
So a lot of this kibble is so inflammatory. So if you can get them to Farmer's Dog or Spot and Tango or something like that, it probably will help.
My Bella, we finally got her a prescription diet, which is kibble, but we also give her boiled chicken.
Okay.
Um, so we only give a little bit of the kibble, but it's actually prescribed. So,
Is it Science
yeah,
Diet?
is it? What is the name of it? I think so. It's the one that's prescribed. Is it Life or something like that?
I
Can't
don't know.
remember. Yeah, I can't remember. I just remember it looks like on the front of the picture. Or if I order it, I notice it. So I think it's
Of course.
something life, something life. But they do have a little bit better. She's just been better, felt better, she's doing better. But they do have different foods that are made for animals that have problems, where they get dietary problems or inflammation.
Yeah.
So, you can get certain diets like that. But yeah, I agree with you, Lisa. The ones that are not kibble sometimes can be the best because you know what's in the food.
Yeah.
But I feel like this is something going on with her dog. Is something inflammation that's causing some arthritis going on.
Should she take something like Cosequin or, you know,
I don't feel like it's a
Uh,
supplement needed. I don't feel like that so much. But I think that it's important to talk to the vet about it, you know,
Good, good.
um, because I feel like this isn't something that you're just going to go to the pet store and handle. I think
Right.
there's something that needs to be looked at because I think there's something going on in the digestive tract.
Yeah.
So, but
All right.
I don't, but Erik says it's not that she's suffering, it's just that she would be more active and feel better because dogs can be very active to an old age if
Yes,
they,
very
are
much.
kept,
My Bella sleeps all the
yeah.
time, but my Bella's appetite has gone down since we started her on the trilostane for her pituitary tumor. And I don't know if it's just like she's bored with
It's
her food or
no, I think too, maybe like is it making her have hyperthyroid, a little hyper?
I don't
Because
know.
well, I feel like it's making it where she doesn't have much of an appetite because the thyroid, the
Yeah,
thyroid can do that. It's kind of messing with her appetite.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think it is. Anyway, she's all right. All
Yeah,
right.
she
Thank
is.
you, Ginger. Thank you so much for this. And you guys,
Yeah.
Ginger and I do not make any money off of this. Okay. We do this as a courtesy and we do it out of love. So I really think if you could subscribe and hit the like button, it would really be great. It would
It
make me
helps the
feel
channel.
better.
Yeah.
Helps the channel, helps Erik, helps Ginger. So please do that. And okay, I love you guys.
I love you. And tell your friends because the more people that know, the more we can help.
Tell your friends, man. We want to help
Erik
more people.
Erik says, I love you.